Hello guys, Brad here again with a fragrance review. Today I will be talking about a fragrance that many might consider a classic. Hermes Rocabar. Um, this one is a woody spicy fragrance and it was released in 1998. And the notes in the top: coriander, juniper, cedar, bergamot, and lemon. Middle notes of carnation, violet, cypress, cedar, and cardamom. And in the base: patchouli, benzoin, oak moss, Canadian balsam, and vanilla. And at base notes: 37 positive reviews, 14 neutrals, and 6 on the negative side. So let's start by looking at the bottle here. Now this is the original bottle. I believe they came out with a newer bottle. I'm not sure if the juice itself was reformulated, but the new bottle is more of the tall type bottle that if you are familiar with the Hermes line, kind of like that kind of like the tall, thin bottle. Now the original bottle though kind of looked like this. Now this is a mini, but this is pretty much what the bottle would look like. A square shaped bottle with like some ridges through the middle. And most importantly, I think, is the infamous horse blanket that goes around the bottle, kind of like a koozie kind of a thing here. So I would think for collecting purposes, this would be the bottle to get, because I think this is probably the only bottle ever made with a horse blanket around it. So yeah, just for that, might be collector worthy. But anyway, um, with this fragrance, first time I smelled it, I was not impressed. I immediately thought, wow, this smells like a cheap Avon product. What is this nonsense? I know this fragrance does get a lot of respect from certain reviewers out there. I think Christo actually said this was his favorite Hermes fragrance, and I know Atta likes it. He talked about it a little bit on his channel as well. I'm sure there's many other reviewers that love and respect this one. For me, it was just okay, but at first, yeah, I really thought it was kind of repulsive. Over time, though, I'm wearing it over and over again. Now, this is from a 7.5 ml, so that is actually about a fourth of an ounce, which actually has given me many wearings, and I still have enough for at least 2 or 3 more wearings. I've been decanting into atomizers here to give a nice atomized spray. Um, I'm starting to appreciate it a little bit more. I do pick up on 4 different facets with this one. For starters, you have the woods. Now, the woods in this one is going to be like a pine fir type of a woods. Think Christmas trees, pine cones, pine needles, that kind of a woodsiness to it. You're also going to get spices. Now, with this one, I get a combination of nice, pleasing spices like maybe cinnamon or ginger, but at the same time, I'm picking up on some more classic animalic spiciness, like maybe cumin or some type of exotic pepper. At least one point, I thought it was a bit reminiscent of Hermes' Pauvre Samarcand because of that dirty spiciness. But I'm not sure if any other reviewers feel the same way as that, but I kind of did, at least at one point. So the spiciness, the woodiness. Also, I believe there is a bit of a floral vibe here. Now, it's not like a flowery smell, but it does have that classic gentleman floral feel to it. And the reason I say that is because I at one point reviewed Atelier's Rose Anonymy, and I noted a similarity between that one and this one. So because of that, some floralness. Now, not rose, but a classy substitute, probably like the carnation, perhaps, gives it that nice floral aspect. And finally, it does have a sweetness. There's like this vanillic amber-like thing. Just kind of gives it like a caramelized feel. Picture the pine needles with like a drizzled sweetness and the spices on top and the floral in the background. And that's pretty much Hermes' Rocabar right there. Like I said, I'm not loving this one, but now that I kind of pick up on all four facets of the fragrance, I'm starting to respect it and like it more. I probably won't be purchasing this one. It's a pricey fragrance. It's up there with other niche fragrances as far as pricing goes, even though this one is probably considered a designer fragrance. But for scoring, the smell, I'm only going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I'm starting to enjoy it a little bit. At first, I probably would have said 2 or 3. After giving it full wearings, top to bottom, and then starting over again and wearing it and getting all the different layers of this one, I'm going to bring up to 6.5 out of 10. Projection longevity, I will say 7.5 out of 10. I would say at least a good 4 to 6 hours. It'll stay close to the skin after that, and maybe some people could still smell it, but I really don't think I got any compliments or anything on this one, so it's kind of hard for me to know how people were smelling this one. Actually, I think one time right after I had applied it, a lady at work did say, "Brad, I can smell you." I'm not sure if that means a good thing or a bad thing. Uniqueness, I think this is where the fragrance shines the brightest here. Uniqueness, 9 out of 10. Not really many other fragrances out there that I can say, hey, they smell just like this one. I did mention Rose Anatomy. I thought it had the closest similarity, but that is a rose fragrance, and this one isn't. Versatility, I think for a classy gentleman type feel, this could be signature scent worthy. I'm going to say 6 out of 10. This is probably something I would wear mostly in cooler weather, and I probably wouldn't wear it on a date. Probably more casual at the workplace. Price point, $110 for the 100 ml. So, the same price point as many niche fragrances, probably like Creed's or some of these other niche pricings. So 4 out of 10 there. Overall, 6.5 out of 10. If you like fur fragrances, if you like the classy vintage gentleman fragrances, something kind of spicy, like the vintage floral, a little bit of that ambery smell there as well. This one might be worth checking out. It's called Rocabar. Unfortunately, these minis are very hard to find. I got mine off of Beauty Encounter. I think they sold out, so you might have to either blind buy it or hope for a split on this one, which is unfortunate because I don't think this fragrance is for everybody, but I know a lot of people will love it because if you like the vintage and you're looking for something a little bit different from the Old Spice Brut feel, yeah, this one could probably do the trick. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.